So today we will discuss on Employee State Insurance Act. So in that, it is very, very necessary that what is the history of this act, because the name itself is saying that it is established in 1948. Okay, so till today there is lots of amendments in ES Act, Employee State Insurance Act. What are the amendments till date? We also learned that. Now, can anyone brief about me what exactly the meaning of Employee State Insurance Act? Anyone from the class? Can anyone want to take an initiative to just brief me about in one or two line ki, ma'am, this is a concept behind the Employee State Insurance Act? No one? No one from the class? Okay. So better we only start with the okay. So here is a screen. Am I visible? My screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
What happened? Okay, so employees,
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
we are calling it as a ESI Act. It is a self-financing social security and health insurance scheme for Indian workers. Now, when it started, keeping in mind to benefit to the only workers, not the employee. The fund is managed by the Employee State Insurance Corporation according to the rules and regulations stipulated in Employee State Insurance Act 1948. Now, this is a statutory and autonomous body, and administrative ministry is Ministry of Labor and Employment. We have, I always say that there is a higher authority who are framing all this law, and the rest, all the government sector and the non-government, means private sector, they need to implement, because for suppose if it is a labor law, it is mandatory for all the.
Ma'am, you can have a sip of water.
Yeah, definitely. Because actually na, Bai is brooming outside. She's cleaning outside and I'm allergic to dust. पूरा क्लास के अंदर आ रहा है dust. Throat is itching like anything. Thanks, dear. Oh my God. So now this is
Most welcome.
yeah, this is a history. So what happened? There is always pros and cons for every sequences. So it is observed by many many management thinkers or many what do you call the officers, because though that was a era after this 1948, this was a era Second World War, you know, and during that already there were a lot of what we can say the competition disruption in the every sector. And in India, considering India, again there was a lots of, because we were struggling hard for our Indian independence. This is a that particular phase, you know? So this act is actually implemented or started in 48, but prior to that there is a lots of homework, you know, prior to that. So it is actually started in functioning in 1943. Professor VP Adalkar was appointed by the government. So government, that is a under the एक second. of India to create a report on health insurance scheme for industrial worker. The report became the basis for Employment State Insurance Act of 1948. The promulgation of Employee State Insurance Act. So actually it is started like it is like the government, they are organizing and they are trying to find key whether they are giving a proper condition to the employee or not. Okay, like one condition I said ki under this maternity benefit or the women's employee scheme. So your first labor minister, when he observed personally, then he has asked the other supervisor and the manager to think on that, submit a report, and then he passed a resolution under the during a parliament days. Okay, so 1948 envisaged an integrated need-based social insurance scheme that would protect the interest of workers in contingencies such as sickness, maternity, temporary or permanent physical disablement, death due to the employment injury resulting in a loss of wages or earning capacity. So there are a certain provision which is keeping in mind that the yes, the employee is benefited, but what about suppose the he lost his earning, suppose family will lose the earning if the death of the what you can say, the person who is earning and the other members are dependent on him, what will happen to that particular family? So this is one issue. Considering suppose he is having a maybe a partial disablement or a permanent disablement, in that condition also maybe he is not able to get the full salary, or maybe he is not able to work or rejoin the duties. Again, that was a question mark for a he will lose a wages or earning yeah, for a family also. So these are certain critical phases of a life of employee. So nowadays we are calling it as an employee, but earlier the standard word is used to workers only. So this particular law guarantees a responsible good medical care to workers and their their immediate dependents. So we already in the your EPF also, though we can nominate the from a family member. So nominee could be like many male counterpart. They're keeping their nominee as their spouse. If unmarried, you can you have provision to you can keep your nominee as suppose you join the organization and you are a bachelor. So that is up to you to whom you can keep your nominee. Maybe your parents, maybe brother or a sister. But even in a female candidate, if she is unmarried, the question remains same. Suppose she is a married, she is keeping a spouse or a husband name as a nominee, because under certain cases, who will be entitled to take the benefit or just to claim the benefit under this particular law. Okay, so in last week I have forwarded to recent amendments which is passed under the your parliament. I think I don't know whether you have gone through this article or not, but the what are the for a contractual labor considering their EPF, or you must learn, you must aware about the current updates, which is every year government they are passing certain resolution, and this uh, other department or the private sector also and the public sector also, they need to implement all those necessary changes suggested by the government. Okay, now the act further resolve the employee of their obligation under the Maternity Benefit Act 1961 and the Workers' Compensation Act 1923. The benefits provided to the employees under the act are also in conformity with ILO, Indian Labour Organization Convention. Now, Indian Labour Organization, International Labour Organization. So this is parallel with the International Labour Organization. They are also many times they are passing certain good resolution for the employee benefit or the workers benefit. The act was initially intended to factory workers, but later become applicable to all the establishment having 10 or more workers. So earlier it was, now it is a 10, but earlier it was 20. As on 38 March, so yeah, this is the amendments. When it happened, 38, this is the latest, means 4 years before, it was the amendments. Earlier till 2010, it was said that only 20 employee hai, workers hai, so you can implement this but ESI benefit. So now it is, they are lower down this because most of the setup we can start with the less employee also. So they have lowered down this margin, and it is now, if you are having a in your establishment only a 10 employee also, then also you can register your organization under this scheme. And ESI, Employee State Insurance Act, corporation is a separate division under the Labor Ministry who is taking care of, because there is lots of organization who are registered under this private and the public sector, and the beneficiaries are near about 82.8 million till 2016. Okay. Employee State Insurance Corporation, that is they are established by ESI Act, is an autonomous corporation under Ministry of Labor and Employment, Government of India. As it is a legal entity, the corporation can raise loans and take measures for discharging such loans with the prior sanction of the central government, and it can acquire both movable and immovable property, and all incomes from the property shall vest with the corporation. The corporation can set up the hospitals either independently or in collaboration with the state government or other private entities, but most of the dispensaries and hospitals are run by concerned state government. So last lecture, last session, we were discussing on, suppose you want a medical benefit or sickness benefit. So they have this particular corporation ESIC only, they are having their dispensary in many locations. So Pune, we are already having one a dispensary at various locations, but earlier when it is launched, this program, it was implemented from the Kanpur, and there was only a few dispensaries, or that time what they said that they will tie up with the government agency, government medical, and suppose the employee, they are having any medical or sickness issue, they can go to their, show their this employee, this particular employee state insurance act ka card milega unko, and they can show to this at the counter, and they can take a benefit. Okay, that was earlier. But what happens, suppose any location, if they don't have this facility, what will happen with them? So for them, they have launched this scheme, and they have given a suggestion to the government medical, to normal government, even at a rural place, we are calling it as a Gramin Rugnalaya. Mostly you people have heard, if you are having any relatives in a rural area. So they have launched this program with the help of this normal rural hospital. You know? So they can avail the benefits if they are having, they are getting one smart card under this scheme, and they're showing the number, and they will avail the benefit under this scheme. Okay. Now we already discussing all these benefits under this act: medical benefit, sickness benefit, maternity benefit, disablement benefit, dependence benefit. Now I think till disablement benefit we have discussed. So now what happened in disablement also, there are a different category, like there are a certain times partial में भी बहुत ज्यादा है कि उसको रिकवर कर सकते हैं. सपोज पार्शियली सपोज लिम्ब है या हैंड है कट डाउन, और फिंगर्स, or maybe a shoulder, frozen shoulder, that is a time being. Or suppose you are having certain fracture, that is a timing. Maybe you will take 2-3 months to recover from your fracture, or if you have a frozen shoulder, because you can't move the shoulder, then everything is stopped. You can't do your daily routine through this, you can, that is your personal need. Okay, so that is again difficult for you if you're having a frozen shoulder, because you can't move that. Or suppose you're having a certain knee issue, or this is due to this disablements, it is a partially, or it can be cured after a certain time. But there are a certain disablement which is in a permanent nature. There is no option. Suppose deaf, dumb, or maybe you lost your eyesight. In that condition, it is very, very difficult, because without that, the people who are by birth is a deaf and dumb, or is blind, by gift This we are seeing it as a by God gift. These people, this kind of a people, by birth they are getting a sixth sense or extra sense. They are easily managed, or by birth if they are having this disablement, they through the years they are learn all these things. You might have seen some motivational videos ki without eyesight they are doing a great job in their life, or without their defendum still they are at the top position. And suppose at the age of 40, at the age of 50, the people they are disabled. Okay, so for them it is very very difficult because they are not able to cope up with this medical emergency in their life. एक तो क्या होता है, they are dismotivated, or they are maybe their stress level increase, their BP will high because the many question marks in front of them कि what to do now. Okay, suppose they suddenly they lose their eyesight, and then darkness, yes there is totally darkness, but they feel ki now there is a total darkness in my life also, there is a no path, there is a no nothing to do with in my life. This is not the case, but considering this a personal requirement also, the government they are giving this benefit to the employee. Maybe they can offer, suppose they are having a certain disablement, parallel to this years act, I hear that there is a monetary benefit, but company also they are having a benefit for such critical case in their particular organization, so they can replace the job of that candidate, because now on the machine he will not operate, he will not able to operate, because that will be again dangerous. Okay, so considering the performance appraisal or considering the other skill of that employee, there are a provision in the organization, they can offer some other job according to his experience in the that particular position or in the organization. So this is apart from this. So we say this is a non-monetary benefit which come under the organization strategies. But these are the because he is considering the maybe for a certain time being he will lose his job. Suppose he is getting wages, the company will not ready to pay the wages. If he's not working, no wages. That was the straightforward. So ESI, under this particular act, there is a provision. So for this, they are not giving a benefit to the employee, but also to the family. And just to, they are, certain provision is to, so if you are taking a treatment, medical treatment, there is a partially the company is paying for your medical treatment. Okay, now dependent benefits mean what? Now under this particular category there are a different clause. It is again a big what we can say the benefit, dependent benefit, because this is not only the benefit to the candidate during his tenure, but this law is saying that in his absence, company, if he's lose his job, or sorry, lose his earning, in the case of a permanent death, what will happen to the their family? Now dependents are, we have already defined who are a dependent one. If the person is unmarried, the person's responsibility, he must take care of his parents if the parents are retired. So that is the first dependent on him. Second category is if it is married, the spouse. If she is not working, she is dependent on this employee. Third category is the children. Now children in India, the normal earning capacity or earning age of a children is more than 22 years. Because still at the age of 22 or 23, you are taking education. So in Indian society, it is considered that though we are minor till 18, but at the age of 20 to 25, we are still dependent on your parents or parents earning for your livelihood. Okay, so these benefits, these are the some family member who can avail the benefit in the absence of the employee. So these are a dependent benefit. Now there are many organizations apart from this provision under the ESI Act 1948, companies, private sector or government sector also, under their retention strategy, they are having benefit to the dependents. Now what are the dependent benefit? They are providing the scholarship. Scholarship to whom? To the children's. Sometimes they are providing a scholarship to, sorry, they are they're also providing monetary benefit for the marriage of the children's to the dependent. They are dependent only. So these are the certain benefit which is available by the dependents from the company, which is apart from ESI Act. Okay, so if the company, lots of benefits are there, important thing is only you need to guide the candidate ki yes, under this particular category, under this ESI Act, you are benefit with all this medical benefit, sickness hai, maternity hai. What happened? This is a normal analysis. On the basis of that background only, I'm just sharing with that many employees, they are not able or they are not aware about ki these are certain benefits the government already having provision for it, for their benefit, because this is compulsory. ESI Act 1948 or EFI, Employee Provident Fund, these are compulsory, mandatory for the organization to implement in the organization. And only thing is that these employees, they are not having a knowledge about that skill, like how to avail the benefit, now what are the documentation, because these people, they don't maintain the file. है ना? फाइल नहीं उनके पास, मैंने documentation, they need a authentic documentation, maybe the age proof, caste certification, identity proof, residential proof. Okay, so they are not trying, they are, means for them, it is difficult to manage the documentation when the time comes, suppose dependent benefit hai. At the time, they don't have a birth certificate of their child, then what will happen? Which document prove that these are the childs belong to, means they are he is a father or she is a mother of that child. So because they forget to take a birth certificate, then what will happen? So these are a certain, what we can say, the technological error nahi hai, but this is a one barrier, and there is these people, they are not getting a guidance. So for this is a priority. HR department, being a HR, you must take this as a priority. Ki I know that in my this organization, certain kind of an employee are there where they are literate, but they are not having the proper guideline how to take a benefit of certain act, which is top on, which is separated from their salary. So there must be a company, initiative taken by the company to organize a training program just to guide them time to time. Suppose there are continuous amendments during this pandemic situation, many employees, they are not aware about can we withdraw the partial amount or the full amount from their EPF account. Nobody was aware about that. So government, they had taken an initiative and they had launched this particular amendment through a radio, through your different broadcast and the telecast through the different channel. Daily newspaper engagement with nahi the, then news, at least many people, they are habit to watch at least news. So continuous scroll during any news channel. Okay, so this is supposed to be done by the organization also. Government, they are passing certain resolution. So though their employees not working during this pandemic situation, but they must pass this because they are aware about these new norms, you know, during our pandemic situation कि you are eligible to withdraw your money from your account, जो आपका EPF account होता है government के पास. Even ESI में भी provision रखा था कि if you feel sick or you will be avail the benefit through this in a pandemic situation. We will see in amendments, कैसे amendments किए हैं उन्होंने in maybe next session. So these were a certain guideline. You being a HR responsible, considering a responsible department or responsible person in that particular department, take an initiative and organize a training program to make this particular important thing aware to all the employee who are benefited will be the different benefit. And nowadays we feel that कि social media है उनको पता चलेगा या उनको पता है. So this is not the case. Reality is something different. Now the last benefit is a funeral benefit. Now what is the benefit by funeral? At the time, if the person, the client, if the employee, he the last procession जो होता है ना, journey आपकी, तो for that also nowadays there is a electronic machine in the many funeral place. But again for just एक जो normal आपका in a according to the various religion wise एक formality होती है last journey की during this funeral. So for that also we need to spend, we need to buy certain necessary things, flowers say, white cloth say, whatever the things, book the particular place. So you can at your Vadia campus only on Ervada side there is a Hindu Smashan Bhumi. Okay, so you have might be the student who are coming from that place, they are aware about ki, like honor that particular row only. Various shops also जिसको क्या मराठी में I used to daily watch this case in this pandemic situation. वहाँ पे daily 1 or 2 cases होते ही होते हैं. The family they sitting outside. You know, this is a normal the life, and you need to purchase all these necessary things. So for that you need to you need the money, and under this ESI Act there is a provision that till 10,000 amount can sanction for this particular last procession. Okay, don't you feel from entry till your last journey the government is taking care? ये benefit नहीं होता तो क्या होता कि suppose now तो in India such a condition कि children at not your place, you know, they are abroad, they are working abroad, and at your last phase also last they are not able to come and they can do a necessary this funeral process and all that. This is very bad situation for such a parents. But yes, this is a part of a life. We need to accept that, because there is some, though they want to come because of a flight and to all this is because of an emergency, they can't fly and they can come. Okay, so this particular provision is like, suppose the company people are aware about they lost one employee from their particular place, they can ask the because this is the death certificate, any government any hospital they can you just do a necessary formality and you can take your death certificate. You just surrender this death certificate to the respective USI office and you can cash any the formality. These are a normal formality. The colleague or the HR person or the any authentic officer from that respective company, he can do the last this just to withdraw the money for the funeral purpose. Okay, so this is a normal benefit come under the ESI Act. But now when you become a HR, you are gone through all this benefit under the different scope like EFA, Employee Provident Fund, ESI. So that is your duty to try to find out ki latest amendment kya hai. Okay, and suppose आपका वो area भी नहीं रहेगा तो you guide the other people जो आपके workers होंगे या जो you just ask, you come forward, you put a proposal in front of other higher authority in HR department ki sir, these are a certain, not only ESI, the current important scheme which is launched by government, we must make a certain awareness program in the company ki every employee must aware about ki suppose how to take a benefit of this particular plan or the act. To get that benefit, what are the documentation required? There is a standard process कि हमको documentation चाहिए ही चाहिए, है ना? You people are aware. Suppose car loan लेना है, home loan लेना है, तो there is a certain documentation you need to do. Suppose आपको MBA में admission लेनी थी, तो you people are aware. The college has given the list of document to be submitted at the time of admission process. So these are a necessary thing. So you must people come forward and take a initiative कि हमको ये करना है. So I feel कि my all HR student will take a lead when they become a HR. Okay, though this is not their area, but they can being a responsible HR person in the organization, they insist their organization to make their employee aware about all the necessary benefits which the company avail and government, they have they have kept provision for the employee of the any organization. Okay, so that's for a day. We will continue with the talent management tomorrow. Okay, so till that we will. Is that okay, Advait, Amruta, Sneha?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to
Yes,
understand?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, should we stop here now?
Okay, ma'am.
We will continue with the same act, like what is a like year 5 we have a normal like percentage 12% for both the party. In that also 20 percentage maybe kaise bifurcation tha. So same thing we will discuss in next year. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.